Alright. Here's hoping this works again. It's been a while. I don't expect anyone to show up right now, but I'm just hoping this works. Probably should have made a post about this yesterday, but I don't know. Oh, hey guys. Y'all are already freaking out. What the heck? Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, finally doing another stream, huh? Been a while. Might as well get things set up now. It's just... Look, I would do more of these if I had time to, but... Man, life just really gets in the way sometimes. Hey, what's good, Cyber Kaiju 2000? I'm doing okay. Albeit a little tired, but... I mean, that's just adulthood for you. If anyone in the chat is, like, still a kid or even an early teenager, enjoy your time, because you get less of it as you get older. Currently working on Godzilla and Gamera versus Scar King and Gigan. Okay, this is something I've been pondering for quite a while now. Should I continue Kong Gods and Kings, which will take longer, or should I finish the Godzilla, Gamera, Scar King, and Gigan stop motion, which is basically almost done? Yeah, I am still working on it. On Godzilla and Gamera and Scar King and Gigan. Like I said, it's almost done. Like, there's just like a minute left of it. Like, I have to do basically the final kills to end the fight, and that's literally it. I was thinking of waiting till G-Fest, but the likelihood of me going to G-Fest is not very good right now, so I'm not sure. I think I might wait for more people to enter the chat, but I might do a poll if that's possible. Yeah, I can do a poll. Oil upstream. Wow, you guys are already getting freaky, huh? Yeah, no. Not today. Well, okay. I think I'll have you guys decide what I animate today. Because I was going to do more scenes involving Godzilla for Kong Gods and Kings. But if you guys want me to finish the four-way battle with Godzilla, Gamera, Scar King, and Gigan, I mean, that's up to you guys. I really want to finish a stop motion sooner. So I'm going to just create a poll here. Come to think of it, I should probably put some music too. Just something low-key. All right. Polls up for anybody that wants to vote. And y'all better decide soon. I need to turn off notifications on this thing, otherwise it's not going to let me focus. And I've also been really focused on editing the Battle Royale stop motion. Finish Godzilla and Gamera versus Two Evil Monkey and Chicken. Yeah, Gigan's a very weird looking chicken. Big rotisserie chicken. Okay, seems so far we have Kong Gods and Kings and Battle Royale equally matched. We need more people in here. I'm not going to end the poll just yet, but seeing as there seems to be more demand for the Battle Royale, I'm going to start setting that, and if more people end up voting for Kong, I'm gonna switch to that. But I'm gonna keep this poll up for a little longer. But like, look at how much I had to edit. Like, it's gonna be insane. So far, it's only 6 minutes long, but it's gonna be around 7 or 8 minutes by the time it's done. I'm gonna start setting up. Might as well use this as a chance to teach you guys a little something too. Like, if you guys want to make a little city environment, I highly recommend using black poster board for streets. And if you want, you can add like little white or yellow markers to differentiate the individual streets. I personally don't, because I don't really focus on the streets themselves. I just add them for the realistic look. But yeah, black poster board works really well as a solid surface for cities. Yeah, you're right. It is my video at the end of the day. Oh, okay. More votes are coming in though. Seems you guys want Kong. All right, I'm gonna leave the poll up for just a few more minutes, and we'll see which ends up winning out. I just heard there's brand new announcement. Gamera movie is coming out soon from Katakawa, and it's because there's new director is going to make a sequel for the Heisei trilogy series. Wait, for real? I actually haven't heard that much news for Gamera. You know what? I should add this live stream to my Insta so more people can come in. Let me just find it. Been waiting 4 years for Kong Gods and Kings. You better do it, bro. See, that's what I mean. Like, well, seems the majority is going for Kong, so I might end up doing that. And no, Gamera is not dead. He's dormant. He's just dormant, okay? He's not dead. I gotta find something. I hope more people enter the chat as it goes on. All right. That's what I thought. You guys want Kong. I don't blame you. No, I kick myself in the butt every day, knowing just how long it's taken for that, and it's not even out yet. And I'm not doing a Kong scene today because Tsuko is quite the pain to animate. Like I said, I'm going to be doing Godzilla. It's a pivotal scene in the video, but I just need to think about how I'm going to do this because it involves him swimming to another island to find Rodan, only to find him gone. I might have to green screen this first part. Yeah, I'm gonna green screen it. Unfortunately, I gotta go because me at gym. But I wish you luck on your video. Hey, good luck in the gym, bro. No, I'm glad you're doing that. I wish I could go to a gym, but like I said, time crunches. Gamera is actually a gigantic turtle. Yeah, I mean that's kind of obvious. Unless you watch the Heisei trilogy, in which they explain that he's like some genetically modified organic super weapon or something. I don't know. I haven't seen the Heisei trilogy in a while. Low key, I need to rewatch it. Now, I said I need to green screen this. So, better bring out my green poster board or maybe blue? Yeah, I think I'll go with blue screen because With scenes that involve Godzilla being outside, blue seems to be the higher contrast color. Alright. I'm tempted to end the poll, but I kind of want to wait for just a little bit more people. Either way, I'm going to start animating. I need to get lights, because one of the main things about using green or blue screens is that you need good lighting. If there's any shadows on the green or blue screen, it's going to interfere with the keying, and your background will not look good. You have to make sure your subject is well lit, and you have to make sure your background is well lit so that they contrast each other heavily. Godzilla being gray and blue screen being blue offers a lot of contrast already. I just need to brighten up Godzilla so the gray is... How do I put this? It's more apparent against the blue. So I'm gonna get my lighting system, which I have in a drawer in here somewhere. Also, for anyone dealing with any sort of flicker in their stop motion with inconsistent lighting, I highly recommend you guys use a double lighting system where you have one light on one side, one light on the other side, so that they both shine on Godzilla and you get more consistent lighting. I already got Gamera, Guardian of the Universe, and Gamera 2, Attack of Legion. Funny enough, those are the only Heisei movies I don't have. I have Gamera 3, but not the first two. Though I think they're still on Amazon Prime, which I have, so I think I'll be able to watch them. Also, if you guys have any questions related to stop motion or photography or anything, please feel free to ask. Hang on a sec. Just had to take care of something really quick. Yo, Nathan Zilla, is that the 5th American Godzilla character 2024 you have there? This one? Kinda, I guess. This is the Hiya Toys Godzilla 2021 version 2. Not the pre-evolved Godzilla, even though they're literally the exact same sculpt. I got this one at G-Fest like 2 years ago, and it still held up really well. It's kind of basic in terms of paint, but this is supposed to be like the default Godzilla, so of course it's basic. Still, Hiya did a great job on it. I've really warmed up to them in recent years, to the point where I low-key prefer them over Monstars now. Hi, I'm the new subscriber. Wait, never mind. Well, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here in Dominus Rex 1209. Alright, just plug this in. Just double checking. You guys can hear me, right? I'll wait for a response. Okay, good. I always forget to double check things, and it leaves me making like the dumbest mistakes sometimes. Now I gotta plug this in. Alright, that's one light. And let's make it warm. Because this moment is supposed to be around sunset. So yeah, this is my setup, basically. Let me just move this so you guys can get a better look. As you can see with this lighting, Godzilla is higher contrasted with the background. Like there's a huge difference between the gray on him and the blue screen behind. So that will make it easier to key out in post. Which in turn will lead to a more realistic looking background once I add effects and probably some minor color correction. And for this, I want to make it look like he's rising up out of the water. Of course, it doesn't look like that right now because he's nowhere near the water, but I'm sure you guys get it. We'll fix it in post. I mean, that's probably a phrase nobody wants to hear, but why is this? There we go. That's how it works sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta fix it in post. For any beginners out there that want to get into stop motion, get a tripod for your phone. Try not to rely on other means to hold up your phone, because a tripod is basically a lifesaver. This tripod has been very reliable to me. Now, I gotta open the stop motion app. Alright, and then with Stop Motion Studio, I gotta set everything to manual controls, otherwise it's gonna bug the heck out of me. And you gotta make sure Godzilla is in focus, because he's our subject. So for this, I'm just gonna have him basically do this and roar as he comes out of the water, and yeah, I'll add water and the sky and everything in editing. What do you think of Godzilla versus Marvel? I mean, I haven't seen too much of it, but I did see this Iron Man and Mechagodzilla 2 combination that I thought was really, really cool. But I'm not much into the comics yet. I do have to read more of them. I just got Gamera Collection Movie Volume 1 show-up version. I think I had that once. I have no idea where it went. Yeah, it was pretty weird. Might get it again. And also, remote shutter. I cannot stress enough how good this is. It's way better than just having to tap the phone over and over again to take a picture. Now, without further ado, let's start the animation because this stream's been going for 20 minutes. Alright. I'm going to start with Godzilla really low like this. Let's see here. I did something similar for my Godzilla, Gamera, Scar King, and Gigan stop motion, so I just know that this is going to work. So long as this shutter agrees with me. Because sometimes It doesn't want to. Oh, forget what I said earlier. Sometimes these things are a real piece of junk. Funny to me how after 2 years of having owned this thing, it's still pretty tight. It's looking pretty good so far. This one will be quick. Okay, might have to redo that one. Ah, more people. Hey, welcome, guys. Yeah, what's up? Man, I should close the poll now. Yeah, clearly Kong's won out, so there. Poll's closed. Feel free to just chill in the chat. I'll be checking every now and then if anybody has questions or would just like to talk. Okay, he's moving a little too fast there. Guys, this is already going to be peak. I can feel it. Yes, Jurassic photography. I do have books of old in my room. I have like 3 Bibles at least. Don't ask me why. I also have Narnia, if you consider that a book of old. Do you like King Ghidorah 1991, the Super Dragon Monster, or King Ghidorah 2019, the Golden Dragon? Why not both? I mean, not to brag or anything, but just look at this guy. Yeah, 1991 King Ghidorah and 2019 King Ghidorah are my two favorites. 2019 is all the way on the top of the shelf, and I'm not gonna climb that thing. Narnia is a book of old, and the Bible is the oldest book of old. See, I win. I have the oldest book. But the question, Jurassic Photography, is have you read any books of old? Lord of the Rings too? Oh yeah, I have all three. I haven't even finished reading the first one yet. God, those books are so long. Hey, Jurassic Creations was good. You caught me in the middle of animating and debating with Jurassic Photography on books of old. Congratulations. Oh, thanks. Not sure for what, but thanks. Books of old are a good escape from the world around us, really. And really, I think today, just for today, it would be good to escape from everything that's going on. Don't you think? I read a book from 1970, if that counts as books of old. Well, 1970. That's as old as my dad. Yo, I'll be right back. All right, see ya. And Indominus Rex 1209. Does the Lost World JP novel class as a book of old? Anything before the year 2000 is old. What figures do you have? Uh, too many to fit into one live stream. It is book and it is old, so yes. All right, any Monster Hunter from SH Monster Arts? Should I get into Monster Hunter? Cause I've I've never played the games. I never collected any of the figures. I don't know if it's good or not. I've only seen the movie adaptation, and that was terrible. Don't ask me why I watched the movie. I don't know why either. But yeah, anything before the year 2000 is old. So if you find a book published in 1999, that's an old book. I don't make the rules. You know, low-key, after seeing that Monarch Legacy of Monsters Season 2 trailer, I really want to do something with Legendary Godzilla attacking Tokyo. I don't know why they waited until now to do it in the actual Monsterverse, but I can't say I'm complaining. What I'm wondering though is when is Godzilla gonna attack Seattle? Like in an actual movie. I mean, I've already done it with Godzilla versus Gamera, but we need a subcategory of films of old. Okay, I'm back. Hey, Indominus Rex 1209. Hey, Sharkzilla. Movies of old. Well, okay, what would you classify as an old movie then? Are we going with the same before the year 2000 is old kind of thing, or are we going with a different criteria? Guys, you have no idea how relieving it is to finally do stop motion after like a whole week of just college and homework and all that other painful stuff. Monarch Legacy of Monsters series season 2, and definitely this new story in the year of 2017. I'm guessing pre 1990. Yeah, pre 1990 movies. Those are pretty old. Do you customize figures? I've only ever customized one figure, and that would be my Mecha Godzilla from SH Monstars, the 2021. I'm gonna bring it down. As I'm sure most of you know, it came like just very basic silver, no red on it at all. So I decided to custom paint a lot of red on Mecha Godzilla. I really want to use this in another stop motion with the new paint job. I just don't want to start anything new before I finish uh Kong Gods and Kings. And I almost forgot to mention that after watching Jurassic World Rebirth, I believe it is time for the franchise to do either two things. Either one, which I think is the better option, is to end, or two, go on a serious hiatus. What's up, Caden? And yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. I've got to go, but it's been a pleasure discussing books of old, and good luck with the stop motion. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'll try. And I gotta get back to reading books of old anyway. See ya, Jurassic Photography. But yeah, Caden. Anybody with Caden here, like, do y'all think Jurassic World should go on a hiatus? Because I don't know if I'm in the minority here, but I really didn't like Rebirth. Like, when I analyzed the movie, like, man, no, that movie really sucks. I mean, you can fight me in the chat all you want, but I'd rather have the franchise do things like go back to when InGen returned to Nublar to set up Jurassic World and catch Rexy. Yes! Where's that lore? Like, they need to elaborate on the lore that we didn't see. What happened in between movies? That would be very interesting to see. Back up, there you go. Yeah, they need to elaborate on lore we didn't see and what happened in between movies rather than just make up new garbage that doesn't really matter anyway. Like, all of a sudden there's a third island? Really? Yeah, I don't buy that. If there really was a third island, it would have factored into the story from the beginning. But no, they just pulled that out of their butts, I guess. And it's a real shame because David Koepp used to write good scripts. He used to make good movies. I guess he just got really lazy after a while. Alright, Godzilla is almost done roaring here. Now he's just gonna, after roaring, stare into the distance a little bit because he's analyzing where he is right now. It's just really hard to do like subtle body language with Godzilla. But I mean, at some point you kind of get used to it, I guess. Yeah, chat, this is looking really good. Oh wow. Rexy, she's already dead from Jurassic World 7 Rebirth 2025 movie. I know I might be in the minority of having the franchise end or go on a hiatus, but I think it's best because this series had the opportunity to rebrand itself and missed the mark. I'm with him on this, really. Like, they had a good idea at the end of Fallen Kingdom going into Dominion, And then Dominion just screwed it all up, and Rebirth extinguished any potential in that idea ever coming to fruition. It would have made a little more sense if it was one of the 5 deaths seen on the map in the Lost World. Yeah, what happened to those? Oh my gosh, I actually forgot about the 5 deaths. Use Studio Series Optimus Primal as Mecha Batman crossover stop motion? I'm not into Transformers that much. Yet. I did watch Transformers 1. That was fantastic. I want to watch more. It's just hard to find time. Hey, Atomic Mellow, what's good? Also, Jurassic World should just stop with the mutants and hybrids. Yes. Absolutely fantastic, and I love it already. Agreed with that mutants and hybrids have lost their appeal. If you ask me, they were only cool for one movie, and that's it. Scorpius Rex might be an exception because that was actually scary. The I-Rex, Scorpius Rex, and Indoraptor did it good, but the D-Rex flopped. I gotta go for a minute. Okay, see ya in a bit, Jurassic Creations. I might still be here. But yeah. The Indoraptor, it's a good idea, but they really fumbled the execution on that. Like, he's a very selective killer. He only kills people that aren't important to the story. Dude, these Haya figures are so freaking photogenic, man. Even just looking at it gives me a huge dopamine rush. Sometimes, though, they're a little hard to animate. At least these earlier ones, because they're more limited in articulation than, say, an SH Stars would be. Which is why I'll be using the SH Mostards for fight scenes and scenes with a lot of action. Because that one has way better posability than the Haya. The Haya so far has been better for more subtle movements. It's just that, yeah, Haya had a bit of a rough start with Godzilla in terms of like keeping up with SH Monstars, but over time, they really improved to the point where, again, I think they are better than Monstars now. Alright, that should do it. Alright, in all that time, I don't know how much time that was. Here it is. I think it turned out pretty good. Hey, Jake Zilla. What's up? Sorry, but what did you say about my comment? I got an ad for some reason. I'm going to assume you're talking about the mutants and hybrids have lost their appeal comment, and I fully agree. Like, only the Indominus and Scorpius Rex worked. Indoraptor, it just animal, not monster. I beg to differ, because it's not a natural creature, nor is it really based on a natural creature anymore. It's basically just a smaller Indominus Rex. And speaking of Rexy, I know many people would say she's overrated, but in Dominion, I think she was done dirty and hardly got to shine. Yeah, I agree. Like, I get she's old, but like, come on, why you gotta have her bullied by the Giga, and then just have her disappear for most of the movie until the final battle. Like, come on. The movement for the Monsterverse Hayagoji is for sure not the best, but I think that's the only con about them. Yeah, I think so too. Like, it's bigger than the Monster Arts, it's cheaper than the Monster Arts, and it's more movie accurate than the Monster Arts. Like this looks like it's straight out of the movie. The Monster Arts does have its appeal, and I gotta admit, it's one of my favorite SH Monster Arts figures ever. But it does have a bit of stylization that would bother people that are going for ultra accuracy, aka me. It's still not a bad figure though. Alright guys, I'm gonna go continue on my stop motion. Bye y'all. Hey, good luck with that Indominus Rex 1209. Agreed, Haya has improved. I've seen Transformers Cyber World Series 2025 and I definitely already saw 22 episodes. Yeah, there's a lot of Transformers media out there. It's kind of hard to figure out which one to watch. For now, I think I'm just gonna stick with the live action films, because I guess those are easier to keep track of. Not sure about the shows, but I've heard the shows are good. Alright, I gotta export this and then do just another quick shot from behind Godzilla looking onto Isla de Mara, which is where Rodan should be, but he's not. That's why he's there. He's looking for Rodan. Let's see here. Save video. Let me just check if it did save. It did. What the heck? Okay, for anyone that uses Stop Motion Studio, does anyone have this weird watermark? Because that's new for me. Additionally, Rebirth also has the problem with the ridiculous plot armor like Dominion and Fallen Kingdom. Yeah, that's been a real issue with the franchise lately. I don't know why they do it. It ruins any and all scare factors. William Afton voice. I always come back. No. Hey, Jurassic Creations. I really hope Haya stops painting their recent Monsterverse Goji's teeth. It really didn't work for me with their 2014. I kind of agree with that. Yeah, it looks less like teeth and more like a weird ketchup mayonnaise paste. Like how Duncan survived his encounter with the Derp Rex, though the film tried to create suspense with a fake out, he ultimately escaped. That straight up pissed me off. Like, you can't even commit to a character death. What, did they think they were going to be called racist because the character is black or something and they kill off the only black character? No, if you don't have character deaths in the movie that matter, we're not going to care. The Storaus Rex is actually the failed hybrid dinosaur. That's what the movie wants you to think, but it seems it just works fine on its own. Okay, I'm going to try exporting this again because I don't know why it had that watermark. Do I have to pay to remove the watermark? I literally already paid for this app. Yeah, I already paid. Maybe I should restore my purchase on this. That's weird. I mean, it's only $6, so it could be worse. Do you bought custom heads from Kujira Designs? Not yet. I've heard mixed opinions about those custom parts. They look good, but I heard they break easily. I do have a custom head for my -1, though. I don't remember if it was from Kujira Designs. I don't know. I get the customizers confused a lot. I guess D-Rex is technically a mutant, not a hybrid. Yeah. You can just tell who's gonna die in every Jurassic World movie. Rebirth's marketing was horrible. Literally showed the characters escaping on the boat so we knew who died, and the only one we didn't see was Duncan. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they're not even trying anymore. And that's another thing I forgot to bring up is that the mutants are technically hybrids, like how the Derprex is a mix between carnivores and the Mutadums are a mix of a raptor and a pteranodon. Yeah, they're not even really mutants. They're still pieces of other dinosaurs. I'm pretty sure there's an option to turn on and off the watermark. Yeah, I fixed it. I'm going to export it again. And now it shouldn't have the watermark. There we go. Who have seen Ultraman Omega Series 2025? I've yet to see more Ultraman. I want to get into it, so I think I'll watch Shin Ultraman later. And that's a problem for me because, well, so much for no more hybrids. Yeah, didn't they promise no more hybrids? I mean, we basically just got 2 new hybrids with Rebirth. Because he didn't send the second flare off yet, but we know he ain't gonna die because of how much they built on his character. It would have been really cool if they still kill him off anyway, because then it would have made me actually feel something by the end. Like, when they were setting up his fake out death, I thought, oh, wait, they're actually going to commit to a character death? They're actually going to make me feel something with this? But no, he's alive somehow, and I guess the D-Rex just gave up on him. Well, more hybrids from Jurassic World. The only mutated thing on my D-Rex figure was that one hand had 3 fingers and another had 2. I never actually paid close attention to the design, so I don't know if that's something on the toy or the actual monster. Fallen Kingdom shouldn't exist. I see where you're coming from, but I still enjoy it personally. Like, it's a very dumb movie, but that's exactly why I like it, because it knows how dumb it is. And if Dominion delivered, I would have excused it. But alas, it didn't. We'll see more hybrids from Jurassic World. Oh, I hope not. Do you watch Gennady Tartakovsky's Primal? I haven't yet. I don't know if it's good or not. I haven't heard too much about it. But I do want to check it out. To be honest, I think he threw the flare into the D-Rex's mouth, which is why it gave up. Either that, or the D-Rex he's just dumb. I'm convinced that the swole thing on his head is literally just air. Like, there's nothing in there, it's just air. So, he probably doesn't think too hard about anything. I still haven't watched Primitive War yet. I've heard mixed feelings about that movie. I really want to watch Primitive War. I haven't really heard much negativity around it, except for the story's kind of flat. But, like, what do you expect? It's dinosaurs in the Vietnam War. We're not exactly getting Oscar-worthy screenwriting here. Primitive War is really good. Yeah, that's what I hear. And despite Rebirth's financial success, I'm not returning to the theaters if it means more of the same old formula. Yeah, me neither. Like, Rebirth was the last chance the franchise had of impressing. So, like, nah, I'm not giving Jurassic World another chance. I'm going with Primitive War instead, because that actually looks fun. Like, Rebirth has quote-unquote cool sequences. Like, they're really technically impressive. Very good special effects, but they're really hollow. And they don't really make me feel anything, because we know the characters are going to survive in the end anyway, so where's the danger? The ending was a little over the top, and apart from that, it was really good. Well, over the top is what I expect from Primitive War, honestly. Like, I heard it's hyper violent, which I was kind of expecting from Jurassic World. I mean, how long has it been since Jurassic World was bloody? I bet quite a while. I'm hyped for -0. More hyped than Supernova. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really hyped for -0 as well. I'm kind of equal on my hype for Minus Zero and Supernova, but really it's just more Godzilla in general. So of course I'm hyped. Yo, hey Parasite 13300. I just heard Hedora is actually entering from the upcoming Minus Zero 2026 movie. I don't know if that's confirmed. It is highly speculated. Gigantic monsters somewhere. I mean, they already had King Ghidorah, and Space Godzilla is basically already confirmed, so I don't see why they wouldn't add Gigan. What's funny about all of this is that people like us use toys to make films better than the newer Jurassic World films. Well, I mean, dude, that's why I want to become a filmmaker. Like, I want to show them how it's done. Hollywood doesn't care about these movies anymore, they just care about the money. Yeah, I actually want to make good movies. Watch the videos of Kaijutopia unless you want to Godzilla comics and its crossovers for yourself. I think I'll check out Kaijutopia's videos. Actually, yeah. I really like his stuff, but I haven't seen his comic book work yet. I'm hoping someone like King Ghidorah or Mothra doesn't get into -1. We need more obscure kaiju getting more screen time. Just throw this out there, but Titanosaurus. We need Titanosaurus again. And I'm not talking about the Jurassic World one. I'm talking about Godzilla Titanosaurus. Also, apparently Shin Godzilla is getting a sequel. Wait, that's been confirmed? Like, I've heard some stuff about it, but I haven't seen any confirmation. Honestly, I kind of hope it doesn't get a sequel. I think Shin Godzilla works on its own just fine, and it doesn't need a sequel. Exactly, I felt nothing when watching Rebirth, since despite what many YouTubers say, there's no meaningful core or purpose, as it is just a sequence of events making the narrative feel hollow. Yeah, that's all it is. Like, they didn't make this for story reasons or anything. They did it because, oh, the previous three Jurassic World movies made a lot of money. How about we do that again? Same, I already have my first ever movie idea planned. Oh, I wanna know about that one. Are you working on Gods and Kings? Yes, that's why I have this Godzilla here, and not the Heisei one, because he's on a mission. He's looking for Rodan. You'll see what happens in the film. No, Nathan, you're speaking facts about filming and how we do it better. Well, see, because the difference between us and Hollywood is that we actually care. We don't do this for the money. We do this for the fun of it. I mean, read the comics for yourself. I mean, I would if I could. I kind of have a whole backlog of Godzilla comics I need to read. Just haven't been able to find them or read them. Titanosaurus GOAT. Yes, Titanosaurus is the GOAT, see? Appeared in one film and dipped. Yeah, they should bring him back. Agreed. I think we need more obscure kaiju other than the Big Five. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Big Five are really freaking cool. But a modern update to classic kaiju that we haven't seen in a long time. Like, imagine a modern Titanosaurus. Or, I don't know, Ebirah. Something like that. Or King Caesar. We need King Caesar in something again. Really just more Showa kaiju. Don't start with Shin Godzilla, and that's why I'm not a fan of Shin Godzilla. I mean, to each their own. Shin Godzilla is not for everybody. I personally think it's a masterpiece, but you don't have to agree. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate the Big Five, but I think other monsters need a time to shine. Yeah, I fully agree with that. Gigan, Destroya, Hedorah, Titanosaurus, and King Caesar need more appearances. Yes, all of those. Destroya would make for a insane final boss for the Monsterverse, I'm not gonna lie. Like, imagine an Avengers Endgame type ending for the Monsterverse with Destroya basically being Thanos. Like, that would be insane. It's about Utah Raptors hunting a camper in Utah. It even mimics the person's own voice to bait the person towards an already dead person they killed a few days earlier so they could ambush him. Okay, that is legit scary. I want to see that. I want a scary dinosaur movie. Like, that is sick. Destroya the Devil Monster. Yeah, basically, that's what he is. but like only one or two more films for Destroyer since he's the strongest opponent. I feel he'll lose his impact if he reach King Ghidorah kind of saturation. It depends, but I do see where you're coming from. The monsters failed to make the monsters feel heavy and big recently, like making them slow and stuff. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Like King of the Monsters is the last MonsterVerse movie where the monsters actually felt their size. Versus Kong kind of had that and kind of didn't towards the end, and then the new Empire just threw that completely out the window in service of just pure fun. Plus, in my Sonic X Godzilla story, I already have a bunch of obscure monsters from Showa and Millennium. See? More representation. Us fans are doing better representation than Toho. I mean, not trying to roast Toho or anything. They're still the GOAT, but like, yeah, we need more representation for lesser known monsters. Titanosaurus, the Showa Spinosaurus from Terra of Mechagodzilla. I'm not sure if I would call him a Spinosaurus, but I do get the logic behind that. Skull Island's underrated, not gonna lie. Interesting humans and all the kaiju were terrifying, including Kong. Yeah, Skull Island is kind of an outlier in the Monsterverse, really. Like, it's kind of just its own thing. It's yeah, it's still trying to be part of the larger universe, but if you look at the grand scheme of things in the Monsterverse, Skull Island is something all its own. Like the 70s aesthetic, the cinematography, the style of action, you don't see that again in the Monsterverse. I want to see a dinosaur movie like Kong Skull Island. That's what I was hoping from Jurassic World Rebirth. I'm hoping Primitive War is like that because that's the vibe I'm getting from those trailers. Vietnam era dinosaur slasher movie. Hey Sophie. Hey, didn't expect you to be here. You caught me in the middle of an animation. Heck, how do you think I did Megalon in the crossover? Because when writing him, I wanted it to make him from being dumb to bad. I get it. Toho did the same thing with the. Well, I'm not sure if it was Toho, but Gemstone did the same thing with Megalon, and well, he's cool now. Teenager Kong 2017, he's actually awesome. Titanic Gorilla. Yeah. Yeah, he is. I do like the more sympathetic Kong we got later on, but nah, 2017 Kong meant business. Primitive War is a bit more like Predator. I haven't seen Predator yet. I'm a fake cinephile. There's a lot of movies I haven't seen. I do want to watch Predator though. Like that looks like a lot of fun. All right. Let's see. Legendary should have hired better directors like J.J. Abrams or Peter Jackson or even Steven Spielberg, or at least hire a director who want to make the Godzilla or Kong movies. I might have to disagree with you there, because from the looks of things, everyone that's worked on the Monsterverse so far loves Godzilla and still loves making movies about them. It's just they all have really different ideas of what Godzilla and Kong mean to them, and it shows in the final product. And of course, that difference in interpretation of Godzilla is going to resonate differently with different people. You know what I mean? Instead of hiring random directors who are still learning how to make movies. I mean, you got to give the indie directors a chance, though. Look what Gareth Edwards did. He went from independent movies to Godzilla, and well, I think the better MonsterVerse movie. 2014 did on so much when it's such a good introduction movie to the MonsterVerse. The lack of kaiju screen time and all the mystery helped the movie a lot, to be honest, especially from a human perspective. Finally, somebody else gets it. Like, I too initially didn't like the lack of monsters at first, but then I saw the movie differently. And as an introductory piece to Godzilla, I think it works really, really well. Especially because never again do the monsters have such an aura to them. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm sure I all know what I mean. Who likes the Millennium King Kong from King Kong 2005? That's really good. I don't know why it's not talked about more these days. I guess it's being overshadowed by the Monsterverse, but no, King Kong 2005, still great. 20 years later. Have you watched The Notebook? No, to be honest. I don't know if it's good, and I'm not really into romance movies, but hey, maybe I'm missing out. I don't know. And plus, I don't mind Godzilla in 2014 being the hero monster, as his personality shines even with his limited screen time. I'm not sure if I would call him explicitly a hero, but I do get where you're coming from. He's more, I guess if we were to put him on like the hierarchy of good and evil, he would be like neutral good. Not entirely a hero because he's not explicitly trying to save people. He's just trying to kick out the intruders. So lock in. Yeah, I gotta lock back in. I'm not gonna lie, he's like an angry middle-aged man chasing teens out his farm with a shotgun. That's actually the best metaphor for that Godzilla I have ever heard. No, that's actually perfect. What the heck? Alright, I'm gonna animate a little bit more, but I'm still gonna be responding to anything that comes up. So feel free to keep chatting. It's just gonna be Godzilla looking right to left. Yeah, I am locking in. Yeah. All this will be filled in post, y'all know the drill. Bro, you have no idea how much of a relief it is to animate Godzilla after struggling with Zuko and Kong for so long. Like, legit, the monkey scenes are the hardest things I've ever animated. Okay, gotta redo that. Yeah, this is just a quick shot, so nothing too elaborate here. All right. Oh. Okay. I love kaiju movies that mostly have human POVs, like Pacific Rim does it really well. The first three MonsterVerse movies have human POVs, and even The Hobbit has an amazing human POV for Smaug. I haven't seen the Hobbit movies for a while, but I do remember the scenes with Smaug. Those were really cool. And yeah, those are all really good examples of kaiju movies that do scale well. Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with movies that toss a sense of scale out the window. It just depends on the person. I personally prefer when the monsters feel gigantic because I think that's where a lot of the spectacle comes from. I'm still a huge fan of Shin Ultraman. Yeah, I really gotta watch that sometime. I think it's free on YouTube currently, so when I get a chance, I'm gonna check it out. Nathan Zilla 2019. Did you see Slick's Godzilla Battle Royale? Yes, I did. Bro, Slick does some really freaking good animations. Like I'm legit impressed every single time. It's insane. And I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of made me want to do something similar. I don't know if I want to toss this idea out yet. No offense, I would say lawful good, because he's about following the laws of nature and will do whatever it takes to keep the peace, even if it means taking a few innocent lives. Okay, when you put it that way, it makes more sense. And -1 and Shin Godzilla have really good human POVs as well. Yeah, that adds to the appeal of them. Those are already fantastic movies. Who's excited for the new announcement, Gamma? Yeah, I really hope we get another movie. Like, nothing happened for Gamera's 60th anniversary. I was expecting something, but we got nothing, except he came to Gigabash. So there's that. Gigabash is a fantastic game, by the way. Apes are not really monkeys, they're just apes. See, if it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey. It's an ape. Monkeys have tails. It's raining like crazy where I live. Bro, do you live in Washington State? Because it rains crazy over here, too. A Godzilla Endgame style movie with Destroya sounds peak. It would be so cool if the final battle was Destroya with an army of Toho kaiju villains against Godzilla, Kong, and all the Earth kaiju. Hey, I'ma just say, if Legendary doesn't do that, I mean, I think I could pull it off. Slick is the legend. Yes, he is. The GOAT at stop motion. You mean me? Are you ever gonna make a Godzilla Kong the New Empire style? Not a lie, I've been tempted to, and I do have all the monsters now, except for Beast Glove Kong. I have normal Kong, but not the Beast Glove. But I first want to get Kong Gods and Kings out of the way, and then the Battle Royale. And then after that, okay, I might just toss this out there. I want to do a Monsterverse villain Battle Royale. Like every single Monsterverse villain, Muto, Skullcrawler, King Ghidorah, Mechagodzilla, and Scar King, all in one battle. Like, I think that would be insane. Italian. After watching Bleach, I think I have an idea for a potential collab between the anime and Godzilla, but I don't want to give away any spoilers. I mean, hey, Godzilla's collabing with everything. Collaboration with Bleach, that wouldn't be too out of the ordinary. I definitely mean you as the code. Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I struggle animating Super 7 Goji -1. Can you give me your opinions about animating the SH Monster Arts -1 figure? Well, one of my brothers used to have that Super 7 -1. So, what exactly is it that you're struggling with? Maybe I can give some tips. That'll be fire to make a battle royale. Yeah, like multiple monsters at once. I'm already almost done with one battle royale, so I mean, why not try another? Believe it or not, I have always been dreaming of doing an anime collaboration with Godzilla. I mean, go ahead, man. Godzilla collaborated with Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, that was, I mean, yeah, it's for a game, but like it still looks insane. Godzilla and Sonic, two of some of my favorite properties ever, just collabing together out of nowhere. That's amazing, man. You and EGM should collab. That is if he notices me. No, I'm a relatively small YouTuber compared to him. And he's always collaborating with Cybermotions anyway. I do want to collaborate with other YouTubers, but man, it's hard to find time. I keep saying that a lot, but it's true. Yeah, but you're better than him. I mean, I think that's down to a matter of opinion, but thanks. I don't know. I mean, I think I'm close to 5,000 subs now, so maybe it'd be worth a shot. Okay, what's next? To animate. Okay. I gotta have Godzilla come onto the island Rodan usually nests. So, I gotta build that island. So, this is going away. And I might as well turn these off too, so I can set up for the next shot. Hey Nathan, how's it hanging? Hey, what's good, DKOTM? How's it hanging? I'm pretty good. I will admit your stop motions are for sure smoother. Thanks, man. I mean, I try. I really do. There's a reason these stop motions take so long. It's way more smooth. Will you use Hayatoi's Godzilla to make a custom space Godzilla? I mean, it's not a bad idea, but one, I have no idea how to do that. Two, I don't have the room. And three, I don't know if I have the money for that. Bro, it's not DKOTM, it's Dragonzilla. Yeah, but your handle is DKOTM. Sorry, Dragonzilla. I'm almost reached to 700 subscribers. Hey, Gojira fan. Congrats, man. In fact, after watching Bleach, I really think one of the characters can actually go toe-to-toe with Godzilla if he was human-sized and actually be equal to him, even if Godzilla more than likely wins. I'm not sure who you're referring to, but dang, that's gotta be a powerful character. Ignore the handle. Well, I mean, you might want to change that then, because I'm not gonna remember Dragonzilla. I have horrible memory. I can hardly remember people's names. Anybody that knows me in person will know that. Your Godzilla vs. Kong video is probably the best stop motion I've ever seen. Thanks, man. That really means a lot. Seriously. All the love, it means a lot. I can't stress it enough. Hey, Goji Land official. Welcome to the stream. I'm about to set up for a sequence where Godzilla shows up on an island again. Buy a Super 7 Ultimate Space Godzilla versus your Haya Heisei Godzilla. See, I don't have a Haya Heisei Godzilla though. I want one, but I don't have one yet. Now, I know what I'm going to use. Where did I put it? I have a background somewhere. Here it is. I just bought this off of Amazon. And I think it should work for what I want for the scene. I'm going to have to move this out of the way. Just gotta hang it up, and then just hope it's not upside down. Yeah. This is the background that I'm gonna be using. I think it's gonna work. He said my name. Nathan Zilla 2019, you'll make Shin Ultraman versus Shin Godzilla stop motion video. Well, I don't have a Shin Ultraman figure, nor have I seen the movie, but if I like the movie and I get a figure, I might. I was referring to my favorite character from Bleach. Without giving away, I'll just say bro's a freaking menace. I mean, I do want to check out Bleach sometimes, so maybe I'll figure out who it is when I watch it. Come on, man, you're practically my brother from another mother. You've seen Ghost Godzilla Reincarnation of Destruction, and I'm in the contest. Also, when are you showing the results? I thought I told you already that we pushed back the due date to the end of this year so more people could join. Because we had a really, really small amount of people submitting last year. And it wasn't enough for a fair competition. And we want more people to join. We want more people to make Godzilla stop motions. We want more people in the contest. That's part of why we're doing this whole movement to revive the Godzilla stop motion community. Because, like, it's really fallen off in recent years. It hit its peak around 2021, 2022 or so. And ever since, it's just been on a slow, painful decline. And, yeah, I want to bring it back. Because Godzilla fan films used to be, like, the best. So, February next year? More like probably January next year is when we'll get the results. The due date is the end of this year to submit any stop motions. Yeah, so you have until the end of this year to make a video and submit it to the competition, and then we'll judge it next year. Yeah, and I want to help. Yeah, please. I mean, anybody and everybody, please join the competition. We want to get as many people as possible. What about 2014 to 2019? Uh, I'm not sure what you mean by that. I don't know. There's so many points being thrown around here. It's hard to keep track of them all. Oh, there's a Godzilla stop motion fan film competition going around. I need to make a follow up video actually. In stop motion years. Oh yeah, those were peak years as well. Like earlier MonsterVerse stuff. Yeah, there's a Godzilla stop motion competition going on right now that I've organized with other YouTubers, and we want to get as many participants as possible. Yes, Jurassic Creation, a stop motion contest. We submit something, I have to make part 2 of a Godzilla Battle Royale video I'm planning to make. Well, by all means, please sign up. Yeah, the Kaiju Kino competition changed the date because, like I said, lack of submissions last year. It wasn't enough for a fair competition. Yeah, okay. Now that you guys mention it, I'm gonna get to work on a follow-up video so that everyone knows. Can I resend my video? I mean, if it's already submitted, you're in. But if you want to submit a different video to replace that one, that's fine too. Do you like Godzilla 2014, the second American Godzilla character, or Evolved Godzilla, the fifth American Godzilla character? I like both. I kind of prefer 2014 to be honest, but Evolved is really cool too. You know what? I think I'll do some Godzilla stop motion fights with some inspirations from anime. Dude, go ahead. Please. Please. Anything and everything. Like, I just want more Godzilla stop motions in the community. Also, if I make Ghost Godzilla 2 the Eternal Tyranny, can I have both or change it? You can't. I don't think you can have more than one submission. Don't take this as fact. I still need to talk with the other judges if we're gonna change any rules. But you can resubmit and replace whatever video you submitted last year. How am I supposed to submit it? Yeah, that's gonna be for the follow-up video on the competition. One time I had a Godzilla movie planned. Oh, please tell. Where do I submit it? Yeah, like I said, the follow-up video. Once I make that, all the details will be explained there. So you'll know the criteria, what to submit, when to submit, where to submit. Just anything and everything you want to know and need to know about the competition will be in the follow-up video. I'm actually going to get to work on it after this. Any interest in making Godzilla animations with stick notes, SFM, Blender, or AI? No AI. No AI. I absolutely despise AI for creative work. I cannot stress it enough. AI for creative work is lazy. It is lazy, uninspired garbage. But Blender, yes, I do want to use Blender. I just, again, time constraints. But I have practiced with Blender before, so I might make something. The Godzilla is dead. Oh, like Heavy is dead? Wait, are you going to redo that? Because I think you already did it once. Basically, just Godzilla and Kong moving closer towards each other, probably gonna fight for dominance over Earth, but I abandoned the project. Well, why though? Like, that's a good idea. What's your thoughts about the new Reiwa Godzilla series with the teenager kid who actually has Godzilla powers? I'm kind of mixed about it, honestly. I mean, it's an anime, so of course it's gonna go in a wild direction, right? But I don't know. It seems a little bit outlandish to me, and it has me wondering whether or not Godzilla will get significant screen time. Because one thing these animes have really struggled with is Godzilla screen time. I don't know why they can't just keep the focus on Godzilla. Like in the Godzilla Earth trilogy, we barely focused on Godzilla at all, and we mostly just focused on these weird alien races of humans for some reason. And like, they got really boring, honestly. I don't got the money. Oh, relatable. I was still trying to finish up some Jurassic World projects. Trigger warning, but get a job, little bro. I was thinking of making a little film of Godzilla minus one being the villain and fighting Garrison Mothra. Hey, that's not a bad idea, though. Yeah, I want to revive this fandom, Godzilla. Fandom is now toxic. Yeah, right? Especially with, like, the whole Monsterverse debates and everything. I mean, whatever happened to just sharing the love for the giant radioactive monster? Quick question. I know you probably don't remember the details on the stop motion contest, but do you know if there's a limit to how long the stop motion can be? 10-minute bare minimum. As for how long, I don't think there's a limit so long as it's not like, 5 hours long. But it has to be 10 minutes long bare minimum. To be honest, that's why I wanted to make my own Godzilla anime collaboration, because he and the other monsters need more screen time. Yeah, like that's just the basic essentials for making a Godzilla project. Lots of monster action, please. I ain't old enough. I forget you're a literal child. Do you like Tyrannosaurus Rex or Vistatosaurus Rex? I like both, but I kind of prefer T-Rex simply because he actually existed. Who likes Anguirus, the Millennium, and Kylosaurus? I mean, this answer your question? Oldest figure I own, by the way. Okay. Also, did you hear about the Smash Motion contest I won? By the way, however, I'm a little sad that I was in the trailer for the Kaiju Oscars, but not in the actual video, so that's BS. But I'm glad I'm still here. I mean, at least you were kind of mentioned, right? It's better than nothing. Okay, the Godzilla fandom fell apart in 2021 because Godzilla fans got so toxic against Kong fans. Yeah, that debate, first of all, that's old and tired now, but second, it's also really immature. Like, if you're really gonna get upset over a fictional lizard and a fictional gorilla, you need to go out and touch grass and enjoy life. Dude, I'm a few years younger than you. So? You're still a child. Don't make a limit. My Ghost Godzilla 2 is set to be 39 minutes long. I mean, like I said, rules will be in the follow-up video. I need to talk with the judges again, but one thing's for sure, 10-minute bare minimum. That's it. Plus, you can do a lot more with anime as you don't have as much restrictions as with live action. Yeah, they really don't take advantage of that in the animes we have so far. I don't know why. Where do you get your backgrounds, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, I get them on Amazon. I forget what brand they are, but if you look up like a sky backdrop or a sunset sky backdrop in this case, you'll find these in various sizes. I got the smallest one. I believe this is 5 feet by 3 feet. And these work really, really well. So look on Amazon for any kind of sky backgrounds, night, day, sunset, whatever. Amazon has them for good prices, like 20 or less, $20 or less. What's your thoughts on the Lost American Godzilla 1994 movie? Missed opportunity. Like, John DeBont attached to a Godzilla movie would have been insane. The dude directed Twister. If you guys haven't seen Twister, I highly recommend it. Like, the dude knows how to do disaster movies. So a Godzilla movie from him would have been amazing. Go. Okay. W line, go touch grass. I mean, that's just basic logic, man. I did have a Godzilla project in the works, but I left after a while. Why is that? Alright, I'm gonna go see you, Nathan. Alright, see you, Jurassic Creations. Don't be close-minded. Writing detailed prompts and using AI tools to make animations is hard. Let's use AI to destroy the monopoly of Hollywood. Try independent filmmaking. It was called Godzilla No Hope. Okay, but Wait. Yeah, well, why did you leave it? You didn't get a higher Godzilla. Well, what Godzillas do you have? I mean, I don't think you should be restricted to what kind of figures you have. Like personally, I started like before I came onto YouTube, I started with literal Bandai figures. Like the Anguirus I just showed off earlier. I need to get this started. Alright. Oh, Playmates. I mean, a Playmate Godzilla's not bad though. So long as you know how to shoot it, how to make a good video with it, it doesn't really matter what figures you have. It's just the quality of production that matters. What I don't get is why most contests say 10 minutes. I literally had to cut Godzilla 1 short from 25 to 10 so that I could enter. Well, it doesn't have to be only 10 minutes. It's just the bare minimum. It has to be 10 minutes or longer. If it's longer than 10 minutes, that's fine. But if it's shorter than 10 minutes, it cannot qualify. What's in your background? This? I assume you're talking about this. It's just a sunset sky. And what's funny is that I was the only Godzilla film in the contest. Well, that's odd. I think the host is a Goji fan because of it. But Playmates doesn't inspire the aura I want my Godzilla to have. Okay, that's a fair point. I mean, my best advice is to just save money for the Haya. I mean, I don't know what you got to deal with in your life and what's stopping you, but yeah, save up as much as you can. Trust me, the Haya figures are worth it. Okay. In fact, without giving away too much details, I have one idea where for the Bleach X Godzilla collab, where a certain monster arrives from hell since Bleach is all to it. Alright, I need grass. Some kind of grass. And I have a grass mat somewhere. This I also got from Amazon, by the way. They come in various colors. I've only been able to get one so far. Hopefully it doesn't look obvious on screen that I'm just reusing the same grass. Okay, thoughts on the Haya Kiryu. Me personally, I'm so hyped. The SH Monster Arts Kiryu has been a grail of mine since 2016. And ever since Haya made Toho Fix, I've been wanting them to make a Kiryu. I love the idea of the Haya Kiryu, but I think currently it's kind of lacking. See, the SH Monster Arts came with more accessories than the Haya currently does. And it was at a lower price upon release, like $86. The Haya is around 100, I think 120 at most, and it does not have its berserk eyes. Nor does it have any kind of beam effect whatsoever. I mean, in terms of sculpt, in terms of looks, he looks fantastic, but he needs more. And I think they're overcharging. I think they're overcharging for Kiryu and not giving us enough to justify the price. What did you say about my idea? You cut out for a bit. Oh, wait, which one was it? Oh yeah, a certain monster arrives from hell. Yeah, go for it, man. Like, we already have Godzilla in hell, so why not? I mean, it's not like this is completely unfamiliar territory. Oh my gosh, he's real for touching grass. Yes. See, I touch grass. Also, by the way, my struggle for animating the Super 7 -1 figure is swapping the heads. I had to use sandpaper on the head joints to make the heads easier to swap. I should get the Kojira Designs head. Yeah, I think that might be your better option, so long as you can paint it to match the figure, because that's an issue I had with the Super 7 -1 Godzilla. The the joint is just way too tight, and it's kind of a pain to deal with. Really, any figure where you have to swap the heads is just a pain to use in general. My Hayakong was bad. It could move a blow dry to 3 times. Oh, yeah, the original Hayakong, the 2021 Kong was rough. They really improved it with the 2024 Kong. Kiryu 2002 or Mechagodzilla 3 2003. What do you like? I like both. I love Kiryu, but I prefer 2003. 2003, literal perfection. Like, really, I could not ask for a better Kiryu. Now, I need to start this. Otherwise, this is never going to get done. I don't have much longer before I close the stream. Or rather, end the stream. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. No, seriously, look at this, guys. Like, this is going to translate so well on screen. Wait, I'm not the only one. Yeah, the original Hayakong was a mess. I didn't really like it. Fun fact, Ghost Godzilla 1 is the only video that I based on my middle school novel in 2019, but the only difference is that Ghost Godzilla is not yellow, he's red. Also, he does not die by the warships. Interesting, yeah. I tried to tackle Ghost Godzilla once, but it basically was just another Godzilla. Like another live Godzilla. There was nothing special about it. What is your movie going to be about? Well, despite what it looks like, it's actually going to be about Kong. This is part of a larger overarching story that I haven't returned to since 2021. And the overarching story concerns Godzilla as he tries to unite all the monsters on the planet to fight against King Ghidorah and stop him from ruling this planet and destroying it. What do you use to hold your backgrounds? I literally just thumbtack them to this shelf. Like, I don't really have any other way of holding them up yet. My Ghost Godzilla is literally a god in my world, though. I mean, he should be. I mean, it's Godzilla, but he's not restricted to a physical body anymore. King Kong 2021 is actually a sub-adult from the 4th American Godzilla movie. I'm not sure what you mean by that. He seems fully grown to me, but okay. Now I need my trees out. I found this bin at a Goodwill once, and it's basically just where I kept all my nature stuff ever since. Anything with a tropical environment, like this is where I keep it. These little trees, I got them from, Hobby Lobby. So if you ever stop by a Hobby Lobby, they're good for providing miniature stuff like this, but they are a little bit expensive, so I'm not sure if I would recommend it to everybody. Right now, I just need a shot of Godzilla walking onto the land. So I'm going to decorate the area he's going to be walking. And okay, that's a lot. I hope Godzilla kills Kong in your world. Spoiler, he doesn't. They're supposed to be allies. It's just they come into a misunderstanding here. That's why they fight later. I did make a little parody of Sonic vs. Godzilla. Funnily enough, I out about the Sonic X Godzilla collab game a few days after I uploaded the video. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that though. Sonic and Godzilla collabing is still really cool nonetheless. Same with me, I have a custom Blood Moon Godzilla. He can tear holes in reality. Okay, that's a straight up god too. What scene are you working on? So it's a scene that leads into the misunderstanding of why Godzilla and Kong fight. And it's because Rodan is missing. So Godzilla is here looking for him. He then follows Rodan to Skull Island, and, well, I'm not going to give away the whole thing, right? When does Kong die? Whoa! What do you got against Kong, man? In my own Godzilla universe, I decided to push King Ghidorah being the devil concept further by making him the literal embodiment of extinction. As with King Ghidorah, his very presence can cause the planet to die. Okay, wow. I mean, I'm not sure what you mean by that specifically, but dang, that's scary. No, I'm all for a scary King Ghidorah. I love when King Ghidorah is scary. Just gonna add some debris to add some life to it. And I'm gonna keep a very low angle. Oh, dude, this looks so good on camera. Like this background specifically, wow, it's insane. So I'm just gonna have Godzilla walk into frame here. Like that. And that's basically gonna be seen. Just need to make some room. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't stop motion this. Maybe I should just make it a live action video. Okay. Evolved Godzilla is actually 129.8 meters tall. 129? I thought he was 120. Can I be a moderator? I'll have to think about that because, no offense, but I don't know you too well, so I don't know how well you can moderate. All right, see you in a bit, Caden. If Pennywise and Godzilla were in the same world, could Pennywise use Godzilla like Henny Bowser so that the people of Derry scream in fear and Pennywise snacks on them as Godzilla terrorizes them all? I haven't seen it, so I can't say. Oh. Okay, why not? I guess I can make you a moderator. Here we go. Hey, Caden. I'm so excited to see Space Godzilla from the upcoming 6th American Godzilla movie. Yeah, I'm really excited for that too. Godzilla, you're a moderator now. Yeah, I think we're just gonna live action this so it's quicker. Alright, it does feel kind of cheap though doing this, but yeah, something like that. I have to redo this. All right, let's see how that turned out. That looks good. Okay. Um, watch Welcome to Derry first, then watch It 1 and It 2. Wait, Welcome to Derry is a prequel? I didn't know that. Whoa, I feel like Optimus. One should stand or one should fall. What do you film with? My phone. It's just my phone. Dora is that just by being on Earth, he is able to create storms like the Monsterverse, but those storms are actually devastating as they make the air toxic and destroy plant life. Oh, so you're adding on to that. Okay, not a bad idea. Yes, Welcome to Derry is a prequel. Whoa. I didn't know that. I was today years old. Not a camera? Nah, not yet. I do want to get a camera, but those are freaking expensive, man. They go for hundreds of dollars. And you think I have hundreds of dollars to spend? I mean, I do, but I don't know. I'm still saving up for a camera. I will get one at one point. But so far, like, my phone's been doing enough. Spoiler, Pennywise doesn't die. Well, it's a prequel, so of course he doesn't die. Alright, I need to think of what else to do. I did not storyboard this beforehand, so that's a problem. Okay, I know. I know what I'm gonna do. Do you still have Discord? Yeah, I'm not on it much. Your quality is better than mine, and mine is trash. Well, I think it's just because you got to learn how to use your phone camera and take advantage of it, because sometimes they can do really, really good picture. It's been a long time since I live streamed. I should figure out stop motion stream since I have a separate camera. I mean, I'm just recording from my laptop, so I'm just kind of improvising here. I just got Hayatoy Mothra for Christmas, and definitely my very first Hayatoy. Hey, I mean, it was the same for me. Mothra was my first Haya figure, and it's pretty good. I don't like her stand, though. Her stand is a pain, but everything else is great. Alright, I really need to get back to animating. I need to lock in. I mean, it's cool hanging out with y'all, but I've been here for an hour and 43 minutes. So, I need to figure out how I'm going to do this next part. Okay, I got it. Yep. I cannot get over how good this background looks, man. Okay, I'm gonna have this one looking up at Godzilla a little bit. Yep. Just so he's gonna call out looking for Rodan, and then walk off screen. That's what I'm gonna do. Bro, Nathan, if you love fan films, join this. What is this? I think I'll check it out. All right. But I've got to figure out how to hide my face. Uh, Probably try wearing a mask or something. When is your next live? You haven't streamed in a year. Uh, I'm thinking of doing it monthly because I thought of doing it bi-weekly, but that's not possible. But I think monthly would work better. What do you guys think? Would you guys tune into monthly streams? And the process of destroying the planet is slow because that's how King Ghidorah likes it. That being, he wants everything to suffer and make himself superior. Okay, that's straight up sadistic. I love it. Do you like the new Ironhide 2007 or old Ironhide 1984? I don't know what that is. I love the anime human Mothra. I love her appearance in Kaiju High School. I don't know what that is either. Y'all are a bunch of nerds. That's not a bad thing. I'm a nerd too. Let's get it started here. Yeah, I got everything. This might be my favorite background I've ever gotten. I can't get over how good this looks. It's simultaneously beautiful and apocalyptic. Oh, that's why you don't recommend it. Yeah. No, that's garbage. I hear Mario. Yeah, it's just some lo-fi music I put in the background. Nintendo lo-fi. Basically, that's King Ghidorah's character, is that he wants everything living to suffer, and he wants to be seen as the most powerful being in the universe. Again, yeah, that's just sadistic, and I love it. Hey, Goji Jojo. Oh, your question. When's your next live? Oh, okay. I'm thinking of doing it monthly because I wanted to do it bi-weekly, but that turned out to not be possible. Would you guys like monthly streams? It's not gonna be as often, but it's still gonna be like the same low-key stuff this is. Super Mario Galaxy movie's coming out soon. Yeah, I will be seated for that. I'm really excited for it. All right, monthly streams then. When is the day when your trailer comes out? I've already done 2 trailers. I don't think I have enough material for a third one without straight up spoiling things. So that won't be for a while, but I will make another one. I do want to make another trailer later down the line. Just to let you guys know, the stream is almost over. But I will see you guys in the next one. Once we hit the 2-hour mark, that's gonna be it. Have you heard of B-Man Baja Blast? He's a pedo, so don't check out his channel. Okay, I won't. Haven't heard of him. Do a poll on the lives. Also, yeah, monthly is good. I'll be sure to drop in, but remember it's Dragonzilla. I mean, I'll try to remember, but like I said, I'm not good with remembering people's names. I guess I'll do a poll. Let's see. Alright. And when he and Godzilla first meet, I know I might upset Godzilla fans, but King Ghidorah basically humiliates Godzilla in the first battle and mops the floor with him. I mean, I don't see why not. If you're gonna set up for a later conflict, yeah, that's what you should do. What about my profile pic? Gonna ring a bell? I mean, no need to go in all caps, man, but yeah, I'll remember, I guess. Yeah, I need to finish this part though. It's a little fast. Okay. Do you have a girlfriend? No. When is your trailer gonna come out? Oh wait, that question wasn't for me. Okay. Let's see. I have aura. Thanks. The N-word pass. Nah. I'm white. Ish. I have white skin. So yeah, Godzilla and King Ghidorah fight multiple times, and in most of those fights, Ghidorah wins, so it becomes all the more satisfying when Godzilla finally beats him. I mean, that's part of why King of the Monsters works so well for me, because that's what King of the Monsters did, and it really made you hate Ghidorah. I really hope that you deliver on the same thing, bro. Ghidorah better be a killer. Yes. All right, I'm gonna head out. See y'all. All right, see ya, Jakezilla. I think he ended his stream. No, I didn't. Not yet. In like 3 minutes. Looking forward to Kongas and Kings. Have a nice day. Very nice already. What's your type? Uh, I mean, just be a good person. I don't know. I'm not really focused on that. King Ghidorah is actually a giant dragon. Yeah. Yeah, he is. But would you consider Godzilla a dragon? Also, Dragonzilla, blonde is not bad. I like blondes too. But really, just be a good person. That's all that really matters. Be be a good person. Don't be boring or superficial. You know, like have good values and stuff. Hopefully, this doesn't look weird in the final product. All right, almost done here. I mean, it's not the most eventful stream, but I hope you guys still had a good time here. Alright, just adding the finishing touches as Godzilla finishes his roar. Because there's always got to be a little movement after he roars. Like, you can't just have him stop like a robot after he roars, right? There's got to be a little bit of after movement. See, this is why AI really pisses me off, because people think it can do this type of stuff. And no, AI cannot do that. AI can only regurgitate what it's already seen. It cannot create anything new. And if it cannot create anything new, then what's the point of even working with it? I see no upside to using AI for art. It is lazy, uninspired trash. And an insult to us as artists. All right. Who's still here? So you hate cheating? Dude, language. I'm gonna have to set rules for these. No explicit language, please. How do I make Godzilla have aura? Okay, this is hard to explain. But, I guess it would depend on the kind of Godzilla. But make his coolness seem effortless. Make him look like he knows what he's doing, like he's sure of himself, that he has power and knows what to do with it. Make him intelligent. Strategic. Batty. Stuff like well, I'll make sure of that because I know Godzilla fans have very high expectations for King Ghidorah. Heck, I would even say he's just as beloved as Godzilla himself. Yeah, I think he is. He's a Joker to Godzilla's Batman. That's why I always say. If you want to learn how to make Godzilla have more than watch my tutorial. Okay, I think I'm gonna go eat lunch. All right, see ya, Kaden. Yeah, I'm about to end the stream anyway. Not a fan of AI. We all hate AI. Yeah. All right. Guys, thank you for tuning into the stream. It's been 2 hours, and frankly, I'm a little bit tired. So I'm going to end the stream here. But next month, I will do another one when the time comes, and hopefully I'll be more prepared for that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. And I'm going to be posting a follow-up video for the competition for anybody that wants to enter. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining.